Before we jump into today's video, quick Marvel trivia. In Spider-Man 2, there were two big actors that were in consideration for the role of Doc Ock before they decided to choose Alfred Molina for the character. Who were these major actors that almost got the role? Take your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if you were correct.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to 𝘨𝘪𝘭𝘮𝘂, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And when it comes to the original Spider-Man trilogy, also known as the Holy Trinity of Spider-Man movies, there's definitely a lot of love and appreciation for these films. And one thing we love doing is taking a look behind the scenes at movies like this and see some of the interesting or even funny moments that come out of blooper reels. Even better, we thought it'd be interesting to compare some of the sequences that are bloopers or that didn't make it into the final version of the film with what we did actually end up seeing in the real version of the movie. It's something we've done a few times and it's really interesting to see these moments side by side, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. First up, we have this moment where in the actual movie we get to see Peter Parker save MJ from the bridge along with a bunch of students, and it's really interesting how many takes it must have taken to film all of these individual shots, and we've seen Kirsten Dunst in between a couple of takes just kind of keeping it lighthearted along the way.
Okay, now this time Kirsten will be the only one that points. No other kids will point to the X, okay?
Spider-Man, watch out!
In Spider-Man 3, there's this incredibly awkward scene where we know Peter is about to propose to MJ, but then they're also going through a breakup, and then to make things even more complicated, Gwen Stacy shows up at the dinner, and compared to what we actually see in the movie, it seems like Tobey Maguire maybe couldn't keep things serious when filming some of these scenes.
My parents and I were just having dinner here. Oh. Hello, I'm Gwen Stacy.
𝘨𝘠℀ is probably one of the fan favorite side characters from the original trilogy of Spider-Man, and it's really interesting just seeing how sometimes his own words can get jumbled up when they were recording some of the scenes.
Sensitive artiste. Parker, I don't teach you to be... It's fun. I don't pay you to be a sensitive artiste. I pay you because... Still not now. I pay you because for some reason that psycho Spider-Man will pose for you.
Spider-Man won't let me take any more pictures. He's turned the whole city against him.
In fact, I'm very proud of. Now, get your pretty little portfolio off my desk.
We all remember the iconic scene where Peter Parker kind of gets pushed over while he's dropping all of his papers, but apparently in one take, he kind of got stepped on a little bit too hard. Ugh. Ugh. In this sequence where we get to see Toby and Kirsten Dunst together, and after they finally are reconnected after the whole symbiote debacle, it seems like they had a pretty strong friendship because after shooting this scene, they kind of just make a subtle joke, and you can see them still attached in all of the ropes versus the more serious tone that was in the movie.
Let's go get on my bike.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
We also know that there was this scene with MJ being held on to by the Green Goblin and kind of getting choked, and it kind of was this imminent in danger moment in Spider-Man, but in the actual movie when filming, it was actually a pretty funny moment.
I don't think I can do that, Sam.
Some lunatic will come along with a sadistic choice.
Let die the woman.
William Dafoe is often cited as one of the greatest villains that the Marvel universe of movies has ever seen, and it seems like he was also someone who just really kept a lot of these scenes upbeat and lighthearted, even in his own death sequence.
As I believed in you, I've been like a father to you. Be a son to me now.
I have a father. His name was Ben Parker.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
We also have seen William Dafoe just getting into character for the Green Goblin behind the scenes versus the actual scene that's in the movie.
You killed them. We killed them.
We?
Remember your little accident in the laboratory?
Performance enhancers.
Bingo. Me, your greatest creation.
There's also this great moment from when Green Goblin first attacks the city and everyone's terrified, but in the blooper reel there is this moment where Green Goblin's just kind of yelling and stuff and nobody seems to worry, versus what we actually see in the movie. There's this awkward moment where MJ is going to get in a taxi and for whatever reason the taxi moves up and almost leaves without her.
I'm getting married at church. Okay, that didn't really work.
There's this moment from Spider-Man 3 where we get to see MJ stuck in a car, and it's just kind of funny when she slips up getting two words confused when she's supposed to yell something different.
Look out. This is not going well. Look out! That was watch out and look out together.
Then we have this moment of Spider-Man dancing on set.
Oh boy.
Hold it right there!
Impressive!
And of course, the iconic moment where we get to see Peter Parker and Eddie Brock finally face off as we see Spider-Man and Venom together from Spider-Man 3, and even that was pretty lighthearted. Overall, it seems like the cast from these original movies are really loved, and fans would love to see more of these types of movies and these cast members in the future, and I think just the chemistry that a lot of these actors had on set definitely contributed to a lot of that. So what do you guys think of the original trilogy of Spider-Man movies? Would you like to see a Spider-Man 4? The interest clearly is there, and it's up to Sony to try to make the deals if they were to ever make that happen, but now more than ever, the possibility could be on the table. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Also, if you guessed an actor such as Robert De Niro or even Arnold Schwarzenegger, those were two actors who were in consideration for the role of Doc Ock before they settled on Alfred Molina for the role. Just think, the Marvel universe as we know it today, including Spider-Man, could have looked very, very different had one or two casting changes went a different way. That's it for today. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.